I don't know if you watched it or not, because y'all came over here last weekend to watch it, but then got late and stuff. So, but we'll talk on this. Before we talk on that fight, though, I want to talk about, first of all, the Whindersson Nunes shit. That Indian dude where he pushed him up against the ring and kind of humped him was really crazy. But no. I would actually really like to talk about the woman. Did you watch the woman's fight?
Oh God, that was not good.
It was not good? That woman's fight was...
No, hold on. No, what I meant was it was good and just how it.
The headbutting and shit?
Yeah.
But the fight itself was actually crazy, bro.
It was, but the thing is...
Oh my God.
The thing is, what scared me was her...
The cut?
Yeah. It was getting bigger as it... Oh, God.
It was a deep cut, too, bro. Oh, man. Bro, that's what I be saying. Some of these women be warriors, man. I enjoy women fighting. I've said it probably multiple times on this podcast.
Yes.
I enjoy women fighting. And it's not because of, whatever. I genuinely... And especially in that fight, it just felt like they were tougher than a lot of the dudes fighting.
The thing is... About that fight, it was good. It's just the thing I didn't like was the headbutting part, because the ref did tell him to stop. That did.
It was kind of late at that point. So do you think that do you think Serrano should have won the fight?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I thought it was crazy. And when they announced the score 95-94, I thought, oh, it would have been a draw, but they took the point away. So obviously Serrano wins. And then they were like, Katie Taylor. I was like, ain't no fucking way. But a lot of these fights, and I haven't watched it back, but if I watched it back, I feel like I could possibly understand why. But live and, again, not in person, I kind of would be pissed if I was in person. Not because of that fight, but because of what happened after. But live on Netflix, and this is around the time that the motherfucking buffering shit bullshit started happening.
Yeah.
I tell you what, it wasn't buffering during that fucking Whindersson Nunes bullshit we watched. It should have been. That's the part it should have been buffering. We should just... Anyways. I feel like... It felt like Serrano kind of started off on some smoke, but then Katie kind of settled into it, and then...
Let me just say this. My mom did not like how the fight ended up ending.
It was like Serrano landed 100 more punches.
Exactly.
But I'll always say this, right? So... It's crazy, in a fight, it's not necessarily about, who lands the most punches.
It's more than...
It's about, because I could punch you like this 100 times, but if you land some crazy-ass shit once, that's all it really, you win. I will say that it's not beautiful, because I know it hurts like hell for both of them women. But to see two fighters at the end of a fight actually look like they both just beat the shit out of each other, it's just beautiful. That's what the fuck people wanted to see. That bullshit in the main event, again, Mike Tyson, 58 fucking years old. Anyone with a fucking brain knew, all right, this is more so for entertainment than it is actual high-level fucking boxing. We're not going to see Mike Tyson at 20 fucking years old anymore, all right? But it would have been nice to see him again, at 58, I feel like he did most of what he could do. True. At 58, I feel that. There's a lot of people saying that, he was holding back, or obviously he was paid a lot of money so that he wouldn't hurt Jake. And obviously, what I saw, did you watch it? I didn't feel good watching it. At the first round, it was okay, but after the first round, I just kept getting this eerie feeling that Jake was gonna hurt him. And Jake was, and we've seen Jake's fights before. Jake was playing with Mike Tyson. That was not Jake he was trying to, quote unquote, outbox Mike Tyson. And what he means by that is score more points and win the fight. He was not trying to hurt Mike Tyson. He was not trying to knock out Mike Tyson. Do you agree or you disagree? You think he was trying to hurt him? You think he was trying to knock him out? What I saw, look.
I don't think so.
Look at who he's knocked out before. Obviously, again, on a boxing level, Mike Tyson at his best, even not even at his best, is still better than all the boxers that he's fought. Even because let's be honest, he's fought one boxer, Tommy Fury. Even he's not really that good. I mean, you hear that, Tommy? I'll fucking have you, mate. Anyways, obviously, we're not saying Mike. Look, this is Mike at 58 years old. It's not Mike at 38. It's not Mike at 28. It's Mike at 58. So cut the man some slack. But I will say this. Yeah, it just felt like Jake was just having fun.
The thing is, when he did like the post interview, whatever they did in the ring, he said he wasn't trying to hurt him. But I mean,
Well, no, he actually, I think he said he did try to hurt him at first. He was trying to hurt him because there was a few moments there where Jake was throwing some crazy shit and Mike was sitting there like bouncing around the fucking ring.
And hold on, like what? Okay.
I just kept feeling
his
like,
glove was always here, and I thought he was just messing with his mouth guard all the time. But it
he
wasn't that.
No, he was biting.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, oh, he's biting his glove because he wants to punch, but he's trying to make sure he doesn't. Or maybe Jake landed some shit on that motherfucker at 58 years old, and he's sitting there like, shit kind of fucking hurts, you know?
Well,
maybe.
I didn't know that until I actually seen like a little click.
Oh yeah, you could tell he was biting. I mean, they were talking about it. First of all, the commentary was not the greatest. But look, this is Netflix's first time ever doing this shit. I think Netflix should do this shit again. I think they should do it. I don't know how you get bigger than Paul Tyson. I don't. Nobody's going to want to see that shit again. Nobody wants to see no fucking more 58-year-olds fight. You can't sell some shit like that again. Which they didn't sell. It was for free. Let me
just say this though.
But
a lot of people betted on Mike Tyson.
Bro,
too.
And I bet on Jake and I fucking made money. Thank you fucking Jake Paul. Thank you, bro. Because every other time I never bet, even though I knew motherfucker was going to win. It was like, when I first started watching Jake box, I was like, bro, I can't wait to see this motherfucker lose. And now it's like, bro, every time Jake fights, I'm just going to bet on him. Because every time that motherfucker's just going to find the fucking way, bro. That motherfucker, man.
Like, a lot of...
Bro, he knocked down Anderson Silva. Bro, did you see the way he knocked out Tyron Woodley, brother? I was like, no way he beats Tyron Woodley. I was like, Woodley's going to beat this guy's ass. Like, bro, not only did he... Bro, knocked the bro... After that was the last time I was like, all right, you know what? Now, there's always going to be something deep down in me that's like, low-key wanting to see... That's so fucked up that I want to see Jake get hurt. It's kind of fucked up. I will say that out loud. It sounds fucked up. And I think Jake capitalizes on that very well, where it's like Jake's going to always take fights where people might think he'll get hurt because clearly the fights that he took where there was no threat at all, the Andre August and the fucking Ryan Borland, whatever the fuck, that was shit. I don't know what, like, nobody thought that them two was going to win. And that was some shit for Jake to get in there and bust them out in the first round and whatever. Again, it's not very... You don't sell a lot when you do shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, for Jake, it's like, how do I pick an opponent who's not obviously an actual... I mean, we would like it to be an actual boxer, right? But as far as Jake's really only been doing it 5-6 years, right? So you can't pick like the freaking actual. You can't pick like the Tyson Furies and the fucking people that's been doing this shit 20 fucking years. It just that you're just looking to lose. So you have to pick someone that you're confident you can beat, but also someone that the people know and the people think, oh, he's gonna beat Jake. He's gonna hurt Jake. You have to balance that to a perfect point where you don't pick someone that will fucking hurt you and will beat your ass, but you have to pick someone that people think, like that's what the thing with Mike Tyson was. Clearly 58 years old. Oh, but look at his training footage. He was hitting the pads. Yeah, brother. Pads don't hit you back, bruh. Pads don't move around the fucking ring like 27-year-old Jake Paul was moving, bruh. And that's not glazing Jake because clearly it's a thing where it's like he picked Mike Tyson because motherfucking old heads is like, Mike Tyson, he's that dude now. Yeah, 30 years ago he was. Jake wasn't even alive 30 years ago. So yeah, clearly, that's what people are really upset about. And I get it, but cope, you know? If you had a brain, you knew that shit was not gonna... It was a respect thing. Mike and Jake respect each other more so out of the ring, and then they got in the ring, and it was like, you know, cool. Let's put on a show for the fans, whatever. But we're not gonna hurt each other. And again, could Mike have somehow hurt Jake? Maybe, but you could tell after the first round, Mike ain't have it, bro. That was the worst part, I think, for the people who have never seen Mike fight. I've never seen him fight. I've seen the highlights. But for someone that was kind of hoping to see something, you could just tell, okay, this ain't him. And a lot of the people that had watched him growing up and shit were looking at, they thought that somehow the ghost of that motherfucker was just going to take over and just naturally just have it. But nah.